Good afternoon and welcome to Global Racing Esports Network. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I am back and I am here again with Global Racing League and the Global Racing ARCA Series here at Atlanta, Georgia, about 20 minutes from my house. About 20 minutes south of my house is a track that went through some remodeling this last year and now is considered a smaller super speedway. So we're here for the pedal to the metal 150 here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And before we get these festivities started, I'd like to give a big shout out to Ron Harrington. Suffered some medical issues that he had to attend to. Is not allowed to race tonight, but all hearts and minds are thinking about are out there for Ron Harrington. Hope he gets better. And that's Ron Harrington from Rosters Wraps. Hopefully he's feeling better. He had a stent put in his heart, like that. My dad had a bunch of those put in there, so definitely best wishes to Ronald, and hopefully he gets back as soon as possible. Right now we got 12 people out there in the practice field, so a small field, but here at Hotlanta, actually 13 people now. Justin LeBlanc showing up. Oh, Jeff Weimer showing up, so that's going to be 14 people. So maybe a couple more people show up and it'll make it a little interesting. You see Donnie Honeycutt, top of the charts here in practice with Jeremy Richmond and Michael Hayes, second and third. Right now we're watching Dwayne Honeycutt and what looks to be that number 12 Donnie Honeycutt out there practicing some passing going on. So this last year Atlanta went and did the unthinkable. They added a little bit more banking and extended some width, and now it's a flat-footed track the whole time, but plays a little different than your normal super speedway. Normal super speedway, you're not really worried about tire wear because there is no tire wear to really speak of. Atlanta still chews up, and your car will start ill handling towards the middle of a run and towards the end. So you definitely gotta stay up on that wheel as tight as you can at this track, because it's like I said, it's not Daytona and it's not Talladega. A lot plays in it. This is only a mile, continues to be a mile and a half track. So you add all that speed with less time to react, it could cause for some very good festivities tonight. We got about let me see. Let me bring up my stuff here and see how much time we have left in practice. Got 13 seconds left in practice, and then we're going to go into qualifying. And I'm hopefully that I'm going to be able to cover this as well as I can. I'm having a few health issues, my problem myself these last couple weeks, and hope that I'm able to get the coverage in for you guys tonight. We're going to try our best. Here we go with some qualifying. First up is the number 4 car, Daniel Ott. Daniel Ott and Mark Royce, teammates of Daniel Ott. They're over there in the trucks. These guys are getting together. They're going to form a team themselves up there in the truck starting next year or next season, I should say. Well, next year. Uh, Looking for some you see Mike Hayes going out there now. And let's see if we can look at somebody here for more than a second. I mean, you got 7 coming out there, and 7 I do believe is, oh man, where did my stuff go? It's Tyler Honeycutt. Let's put it over there on the 99 there of Michael Hayes. So far, Daniel Ott, first one out, first one with time. So far, the quickest time. Now Mark Royce takes over the lead with his first lap. 4/10 quicker than Daniel Ott. Oh, now Daniel Ott with his second lap gets quicker with a 31.872. Let's see what Mark Royce can do when he comes across the start finish line. And he's going to get a 31.960. Justin LeBlanc takes over third. Now Tyler Honeycutt takes over third. Oh, new pole setter Stephen Hayes with a 31.864. See what Donnie Honeycutt was quick as out there in draft. Up 6 quickest. And here comes CJ Almond Milk. Back from a stint of being ghosted, just found out that he's from the Atlanta area, so nobody give him my address. He's going to come up and throw some almond milk on my front yard. A couple guys choosing not to do any qualifying. You got Dwayne Honeycutt, Don Blazer, Chuck Cobb, and Jeff Weimer still waiting to qualify. Oh, there's Jeff Weimer on pit road. Just sitting there. Just sitting there. Jeff, gas is on the right, buddy. Gas is on the right. See Jeff Weimer just continue to sit there. Mark Roy sitting on pit road. So far, Stephen Hayes is the pole setter for tonight's race. Daniel Ott second, Michael Hayes third, Jeremy Richmond fourth, fifth is Justin LeBlanc, sixth is Donnie Honeycutt, seventh is Tyler Honeycutt, eighth is going to be DJ Honeycutt. There's a lot of Honeycutts in a row there. Number 9 is Mark Royce. Number 10 is CJ Almond Milk. Don Blazer is going to qualify 11th, not getting a time in there. 12th is going to go to Jeff Weimer. 13th is going to be Chuck Cobb, and 14th is going to be Dwayne Honeycutt. So that's your starting. That's your grid for tonight's race. Stephen Hayes getting the pole. everything is looking okay on my end. I have to remember to click on the second audio because I still haven't figured out how to turn that Oculus music off. And I guess for one of these days I am going to figure it out. But these guys are gridding up, and we're going to go do some super speedway racing at a 1.5-mile track. Still kind of strange to say. I did like Atlanta on the old format. It was a really fun track. I don't know why they went and changed it, but I mean, there's no telling what people do and why they do it. So we're going to have some exciting racing going on here tonight. Got 14 cars out here. If everybody grids up, it looks like everybody should be gridding up. Like, well, we might be missing. Got the 81 Chuck Cobb, 73 Jeff Weimer. We might be missing. All right, so let's get to it. Thank you, Scoots. Right now I'm feeling fine. We'll see how tomorrow goes. We'll see how the next day goes. But right now I'm able to get out of bed and not be wanting to sleep right now. So we'll see how it goes. But thanks for your message there, my friend. And hopefully you enjoyed tonight's race. 14 cars in hot Atlanta, which is not too hot right now. I think we're at a balming. I think it was. Didn't get up past 59 today. And all right, pace cars down. Stephen Hayes going to take him to the green flag. Green flag is out. There we go. Start finish line. Stephen Hayes leading that low side, leading his brother Michael Hayes with Daniel Ott on that top side. And looks like Jeremy Richmond right there behind him. Justin LeBlanc in there as well. Justin LeBlanc's one of those guys. He don't care what it is. He just wants to go out there and race. See that? And I did a race this one race this week, and it kind of seems with these ARCA cars, it was very hard to get that top side working. Daniel Ott's up there, and he's got Jeremy Richmond right there behind him, trying to make that outside work. See, everybody's still in a big pack here. CJ Almond Milk back here in 7th place. Back here towards the back of the pack, you got Chuck Cobb making his ARCA return. Jeff Weimer right there behind him. And Dwayne Honeycutt back there at the end of the line there. We had one guy did not grid up. I think that was Don. I think Don Blazer didn't uh, grid up. So 13 cars out there. Back up front, Stephen Hayes trying to hold off a hard charging Daniel Ott and Jeremy Richmond pushing. You got the 97 of CJ Almond Milk up on that high side. Not quite getting into the back of the 98 or trying to catch up to the back, and that's what the 4 and the 98 need right now. They need CJ to come up there and solidify that outside. As you see, coming to the start finish line, Daniel Ott scored as the leader, but here's Stephen Hayes right back underneath him. Let me know if it is too loud for you guys there. I can turn the desktop audio down. I have everything shut off, so I can't really hear how loud it is on the feed. So if the car sounds are a little too loud, let me know. So far, so good. These guys are doing a great job of racing each other real clean out there. But like I said, these tires will start playing a factor in how well your car is. You see Daniel Ott getting a really good run on that outside, but can't get away from that inside line. Got more cars down on that bottom side. Daniel Ott and Jeremy Richmond and CJ Almond Milk and Tyler Honeycutt on that top side doing a really good job of holding on right at the line. Stephen Hayes is going to lead that lap. It looks like that top line cannot keep in line. Oh, there it goes. Oh, who is that? Let's see. I think it was CJ Almond Milk and Jeremy Richmond getting together there. They're still on the track and able to keep going forward. Don't know how much damage they took. We'll see if these guys are able to keep up with the draft and keep speed. They got some help back there, so definitely keep an eye on the CJ Almond Milk and the 97 and 98 of Jeremy Richmond. Nope, here comes Jeremy Richmond into the pits. I think he realizes his car is toast, so he might have also got the black meatball flag. He took a pretty hard hit on that right side. Everybody now getting back in line. You see Jeff Weimer in the Mission 2273 machine. And, thank you again, Scoots. I appreciate it. Scoots is going to be, I'm going to hire Scoots as my my technical technician. Make sure everything's going right out there in YouTube world. All right. Getting a little racy up here in the front. Justin LeBlanc trying to look on the outside, see if he can do anything. Stephen Hayes and Mike Hayes still working together nicely. "13 laps in the books." Stephen Hayes continues to lead that inside pack. You got Justin LeBlanc all by himself on the top side. Stephen Hayes or Mike Hayes now looking on the inside. Stephen Hayes going up high to block Donnie Honeycutt, opening the door for Big Brother to take over. And when I say Big Brother, I don't mean the government. I'm talking about Big Brother Mike Hayes. Well, hold on there, Mr. Richmond. I'm gonna pull you up to the booth since you're out of the race. Give me 1 second before you tap out. We're gonna bring him up to the broadcast booth there. Jeremy Richmond, Mike Lester in the booth. You got a copy? Jeremy Richmond, Mike Lester in the booth. You got a copy? Man, okay. Well, you were up there racing with Daniel Ott on that top side. Y'all had that top side looking good, trying to go up there and compete with the Hayes boys. And then did somebody just get a little too close to your rear end and turn you around, or what happened, my man? Yeah, the flag of death definitely ruined your night. I kind of figured as much. You're either trying to make something happen, and then all of a sudden, bam, you were down in the pit lane. So. Well, I mean, it might not work out here for you tonight, but your future in global looking promising. If the rumors are right, you have been approached for a spot up there in the series next season. Oh shoot, yeah. Okay. Hold on 1 second. I forgot. Uh, we're gonna have to have this interview all over again because I didn't turn your mic on. So all of our
Oh, you're
guys,
good.
all of
All right, we can do
our
it again.
yeah. Hold on, let me turn you down because I think you're all right. So my technician there, Scoots out there, so he can't hear his side. If you want to tell the side of your accident there again.
Oh yeah, so I started in second gear at the start of the race, and it kind of bogged me down to start. So I just kind of held my line up there and started trying to follow Ott there just to see what would possibly pan out for something toward the end of the race, running the high side. Got a little tight, scraped the wall, and he just didn't have enough time. CJ was riding behind me. He just didn't have enough time to check up and hooked me into the wall. And then I had a flag of death, so I just called it a night.
Yeah, there you go. So we'll not make them go through the whole thing again. Do you want to inform everybody of what we just talked about? That of rumors of you being coming up to the truck league next year.
Yeah, so I got approached last night actually to move my way up to the truck series. So still a couple of things to iron out, but it looks like I'll be running for a championship next season in the trucks. So
Well, there
look
you
out for
go.
that.
Well, we definitely look forward to seeing you race up there every Sunday. over there in the Global Truck League, man. But before we let
Yeah,
you
it's been
go,
fun.
yeah, I mean, well, we definitely enjoy uh, bringing up people that we know is going to put on a good show week in and week out. Before we let you go and look at the repairs on your car there, who can we give a shout out tonight to?
I'll just give a shout out to my wife for letting me do this iRacing stuff. She's pretty cool about it. And then I had a new sponsor on the car tonight, Five Star Cuts for the Arco car. It's been a long-term team sponsor for me, so they were on the car tonight. Sorry I didn't get them, to the finish, but it is what it is. Sometimes that's just racing.
There you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Jeremy Richmond. Early exit, but he's going to come back next week and look to rebound after this early exit race here. But man, good luck next week. I think next week they are going to what is it? What is it? I wish I had everything ready for when I like that. Next week they're going to go to Chicagoland Speedway. That's a good track. That's a fun track.
Yeah, I love the next couple of tracks we got going. I think that, and then Texas after the
After the Thanksgiving break, we're going to go to Texas. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I love both those tracks. Texas is my hometown track, so yeah, I love both of those. So we'll have fun there.
All right, man. Well, we look forward to seeing you in those two tracks, and hopefully next week we can get you up here and talking to you, in the top three instead of the early exit.
Yeah, appreciate it. Just appreciate you even getting me up here tonight. It's been a rough couple of weeks getting taken out the last couple of weeks, so thanks for pulling me in. Thanks for the league and getting me up into the truck series. I think I'll put on a show next year, or at least I'll try.
All right, man. Well, that's Jeremy Richmond. Early exit tonight, but we're going to see much more of him. We're going to send him back to General. I think that's where I grabbed him from. And we're going to get back to some racing here. That was a very long interview, but it was a good interview. So I mean, we're all here to have fun, and that's what having fun's about. Mike Hayes battling with Stephen Hayes. I'm gonna go ahead and shut that music side off again. Make sure I remember how to make sure I know how to. I turn it back on for the end of the race interviews. Mike Hayes and Stephen Hayes controlling both of the lanes here. 28 laps in. Not much has changed up in front. Michael Hayes, Stephen Hayes, Daniel Ott, Donnie Honeycutt, Mark Royce, your top five. Give Justin LeBlanc 6, jumping around the 5th, along with Mark Royce, DJ Honeycutt, and Tyler Honeycutt, and Jeff Weimer 7, 8, and 9 with Chuck Cobb right there as well. I think these guys are just kind of hanging back right now, trying to see how this run's going to go. Still right there in the wake of the draft there, so they can probably pull up there pretty easy. I know from experience running around with Jeff Weimer, he understands the concept of the draft. And if any of y'all watched the last Talladega race with me, him, and Josh Camphor, they got Jeff Weimer knows what to do. You see, he's already back up to the front of that, to the back of that pack. Let's get on him so we can see him. Now his teammate back there, Chuck Cobb's right there behind him too, so he doesn't want to leave him too far behind. But everybody's still racing nice and clean. Up front, Stephen Hayes, Mike Hayes still battling for that top spot. Stephen Hayes was first coming out through that last start-finish line. Back, a little excitement going on back here. Chuck Cobb caught the back end of Jeff Weimer. What's up, dude? Oh, hi, buddy. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, my son came in just to say hi to me. He's such a goofball. But Jeff Weimer now making a pass on Tyler Honeycutt. Tyler back fighting. These last 10 cars that are on the lead lap. Stephen Hayes back out front. Now it's starting to look like a Atlanta race where you got a little bit more separation. These tires are starting to really come into play here. It'd be very interesting if we could see what kind of tire wear these guys got. See Stephen Hayes now looking at the inside of, Mike looking on the inside of Stephen and taking the lead. But Daniel Ott goes back up top to push Stephen. Daniel Ott trying to choose which partner he wants to go with. Right now is pushing Mike Hayes. Stephen Hayes still fighting on that outside nicely. Matter of fact, fights hard enough to take that lap. Right now, this race is being raced like old Atlanta right now, where right now it doesn't matter who you're drafting with, you still got strength by yourself. Stephen Hayes all by himself on that top lane, trying to hold on. And here comes Justin LeBlanc. So I got some friends on my mind or something. I don't know. Don't look now. That guy I was talking about earlier that knows what to do in the draft, Jeff Weimer, making his way up to the front, up to 7th place right now. Looks like we had a couple of guys. Looks like Mark Royce and Chuck Cobb falling off the pace. Someone don't know what happened to them. See Chuck squirreling around, trying to get a feel for that car. His tires might be telling him enough's enough. Justin LeBlanc making a pass on now 2nd place Mike Hayes. Battle for 2nd place. Stephen Hayes back out front. Stephen Hayes dropping down in front of Justin LeBlanc. Mike Hayes looking for that outside. Getting a run on the front stretch. And here comes Daniel Ott. See if he works with Michael Hayes. "44 laps in, nobody's pitted yet. I'm not even sure if they're going to need to pit. I'm pretty sure they're going to have to pit. I don't think they're going to be able to do 100 laps. Ooh, Michael Hayes getting all kind of disembobulated. Daniel Ott looking on the high side. Switch it back. Make sure we stay on this little pack racing here. As these tires get worn out, it's going to be harder for these guys to make these passes and be able to keep on going at these high rate of speeds. Last time by, Michael Hayes was 2 seconds slower than his best lap, and he's still in the draft. So the tires definitely playing a part. All right, Stephen Hayes and Mike Hayes out front of DJ Honeycutt and Tyler Honeycutt and Justin LeBlanc, Daniel Ott, Jeff Weimer. By a half a second, Mike Hayes and Stephen Hayes have built up a lead. Here we go. We got all the cars pitting right now. Besides Jeff Weimer, I think Justin LeBlanc wanted to, but he missed the pit stop. Oh, I forgot the football game was on. Panthers are winning 3-0. We don't like that. Jeff Weimer is out there. Going to lead him a lap, but he's out there all by himself. Chuck Cobb in third. Stephen Hayes, Mike Hayes. Oh, 29 gets a little sideways coming off the pit exit. Oh, he's got to come back. Oh, I think he probably got a black flag or something. So Mike Hayes has to come back in. Jeff Weimer is in. That's going to give the lead over to CJ Allman, who pitted. Let me see. When did he pit? CJ Allman pitted 22 laps ago. Stephen Hayes, Daniel Ott, and DJ Honeycutt trying to hunt down CJ Allman. Justin Blanc, Tyler Honeycutt, Mark Royce. In the next group, Donnie Honeycutt a little bit by himself. Jeff Weimer staying out a little too long. A little too long out there. Has fell to 10 seconds back to our leader. Justin LeBlanc stayed out, missed pit entrance. Back there leading that second group. And they are 5.5 seconds behind the leaders. Stephen Hayes taking over the spot from CJ Allman. CJ Allman is going to try to get on the backside of the 4 and see if he can get pulled around the rest of the way. Mike Hayes, 2 laps down. Must have gotten a black flag coming off of the pit road. Donnie Honeycutt coming around and passing CJ Allman himself. Give him 3rd place. But he's a second and a half behind Daniel Ott and Stephen Hayes. So right now it's a battle between these 2 guys. And y'all see on the map here on your right-hand corner, we're all pretty spread out. Here's our leaders right here come across start-finish line. And you got the second group back here. And then you got a 3rd bigger group back here. And then you got some 1s and 2s running around here. Last time by, Stephen Hayes and Daniel Ott were the quickest tandem out there. Well, I take that back. Now Mark Royce and Donnie Honeycutt were the quickest 2 guys out there. Now Jeff Weimer needs to get in the back of the 99 and ask him to pull him around to try to get back up to this field. Jeff Weimer, 15 seconds behind the leaders. CJ Allman continuing to lose spot after spot after spot. Up front, Stephen Hayes leads Daniel Ott. And I think Daniel Ott is okay right now just to follow the 8-car around as he sees that gap is getting bigger and bigger in his rear view mirror. So he'd rather this be a 2-car battle at the end than a 7 or 8-car battle. Continuing to lead Stephen Hayes, Daniel Ott. Back here, got a 3-car tandem, maybe 4-car tandem, 5 if they can get together. They might be able to generate enough speed to maybe catch our leaders up there. If these guys can all get linked up, nose to tail, and stay in line. These 4 cars are trying to make their way back up to get to the back of Daniel Ott and Stephen Hayes. Got 30 more laps. See if they can do it. Last time by, they were not quicker. And it's really weird because they're doing a pretty good job of drafting here, but they're not as they're actually a lot slower by 3/10 to our leaders here. Mark Roy's now trying to take over the 3rd place, see if he can make it work a little bit better. One thing Mark's gonna have to understand, he's got 3 Honeycutts right there behind him. Tyler's gonna come back around him and take the lead once again. In the meantime, Stephen Hayes and Daniel Ott just scooting away. Looks like Jeff Weimer has found something in the help department. Justin LeBlanc, Jeff Weimer making some headway. I mean, they still got a lot of time to make up. They got Michael Hayes right there, helping Michael Hayes 2 laps down. Last time by, Jeff Weimer and Justin LeBlanc 31.959 and 31.968. That's 2/10 quicker than Stephen Hayes and Daniel Ott. So these guys back here are putting down the fastest laps, but the problem is they are just under 11 seconds or just over 11 seconds behind our leaders. And I mean, that's a lot of time to make up when you're only doing 2/10 a second. Oh, we got smoke. Oh, what we got here out front? Somebody was. I don't see who. Oh, it's CJ Allman. Looks like his tires are probably let go. I'm surprised there was no yellow flag. Now, if Justin LeBlanc and the line that he's got behind him can catch up with DJ Honeycutt, Mark Royce, and they all can get together and start drafting, they might be able to pull this whole pack up to these 2 cars up front. Oh, Mark Roy's getting loose up on that top side. And CJ Allman up there on that top side with Mark Royce. I'd feel a little skittish with go up there getting that close to somebody who you just seen get wiggly in front of you. Jeff Weimer falling off a little bit there. Not being able to keep up with the pack at the moment. We'll see if he can. Jeff Weimer continuing to lose some. Okay, he's not. There he goes. He's gonna get it back now. $20 laps to go. Right now, it's a race between Stephen Hayes and Daniel Ott. Mark Royce, DJ Honeycutt, Tyler Honeycutt. Your top 5. You got the Honeycutt clan working together. And this big old pack back here, this is a race for 3rd place. CJ Ullman laps down, but up there pushing Mark Royce. Jeff Weimer now looking underneath the 85 of Justin LeBlanc. Now make it 3 wide. Mike Hayes gets up into the wall a little bit, but saves it and continues on. Back up front, Daniel Ott still just fine, staying behind Steven, saving his tires, saving fuel. Try to make something here in about 15 laps. Caution free, so with 85 laps fixing to be in the books. Right here, the battle still heating up for 3rd place. I think these guys gave up trying to catch the leaders. Now they're just going to race to see who's going to get the 3rd place finish. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight out there on YouTube and Twitch for Global Racing Pedal to the Metal 150 here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Here we're watching the battle for 3rd place. Daniel Ott trying to just stay in contact with the 8 car. Does not want to lose the draft. It'll make it very interesting in technique because he got nobody to help him get around Steven. So it's going to have a strategy all by himself of how he wants to make this pass, and can Steven keep him behind if he gets a run on him. All those questions will be answered here in about 11 laps. Tyler Honeycutt up here back in third place, leading the second pack. But don't look now. DraftKings, Jeff Weimer moving his way through the field. Playing possum all those laps, just hanging back. Now he's trying to make his move. DJ Honeycutt there too. This second pack racing, I just might have heard somebody just slap the wall, but man, here we are. We're at 8 laps to go. Stephen Hayes continuing to lead. About to be 5 laps to go. Back a little further back, Tyler Honeycutt. Oh, CJ Allman all over the place here in Atlanta. Goes up and taps that back wall. I don't know if I would want to. Jeff Weimer on that high side trying to make it work. I get a battle for third place heating up. We got 5 cars in the running for that one position. Sorry, 4 cars, but nonetheless, 5 cars. Yeah, it was a 5 or 4 cars. Jeff Weimer falling back a little bit. I don't know if he's trying to play coy and try to get a run towards the end. Three laps to go. Back up front. When does Daniel Ott make his move? I know Steven would definitely like to know when he's going to try to make that move. Coming to the white flag. Stephen Hayes comes around turns 3 and 4. Takes the white flag. Here it is. When does Daniel Ott make his move? Coming to the start-finish line, Stephen Hayes takes the checkered flag. Daniel Ott second. Guess there was nothing Daniel Ott had, maybe, I don't know. Back here, and oh, big crash behind these two guys. Tyler Honeycutt's going to take second place. Fourth place is Jeff Weimer's going to squeak by with a fifth place finish. Mark Royson, I think, going to come in sixth. Justin LeBlanc, I don't think he has a car left. He's going to come home seventh. Let's try to rewind that and see what happened with a couple of these cars at the end of the race here. I think it happened up ahead. Oh, 99 hits the 85, gets him. Oh, lap cars up there racing. All right, well, there you go. Stephen Hayes burning it down. If I can get onto him here and see him. There you go, Stephen. All right. Good race tonight. So let me go ahead and I do apologize about the music that you are going to hear in the background. So hopefully these guys will talk louder than the background music. So let's go ahead and take that off and let's look for Tyler Honeycutt out here. He's already in the broadcast rating room, man. I didn't have to go far to find him. He's ready for this interview. First interview on podium. Tyler Honeycutt, Mike Lush in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Man, what a race you guys put on out there. And the most exciting part of this race was for third place. First place and second place was out in their own zip code. You guys were running some really good pack racing coming to the checkered flag. Tell us in your words, how was the racing? What did you see from your view?
Yeah, I mean it was pretty fun. Even when we were running single file, we couldn't really catch Ott and Steven, so we were just trying to have fun and pass each other there towards the end. It was a whole lot of fun and very nerve-wracking.
I agree, man. I definitely agree. Y'all did a great job out there, man. Caution free. Couple things that looked like they should have been cautions. Cautions didn't get called. So, but how are you? I mean, tell us. I mean, how are you feeling right now with third place finish?
I'm freaking pumped right now. That's my first podium in any of the leagues, so I'm definitely getting better, and hopefully more to come.
There you go. All right, man. Well, I'm trying to bring up the schedule. Next week, we're going to, I thought I'd look at Chicagoland, man. What are you liking your chances over there in Chicagoland?
Not too good there, but I'm not too bad, so I'm hoping I can at least get a top 5 there.
All right, man. Well, before I let you go, who can we give a shout out to?
Yeah, just shout out to all the Hypershift guys, my dad, my brother, my uncle. Sucks that got messed up right there at the beginning and had 8 minutes of required. But yeah, all the Hypershift guys. Yeah, Steven, Mike, a lot of guys we raced with. I mean, it was just fun. And shout out to my brother helping me there with the drafting and blocking and stuff. I really wanted that one, so shout out to them.
All right. Well, you heard it here first. DJ Honeycutt's one big blocker. All right. All right. Well, we look forward to seeing you next week at Chicagoland, man. Congratulations on your third place finish, and have a good night.
Thank you, sir. You too.
All right, we send him back down to Hypershift Motorsport. That's probably where he wants to go. I'm looking for Daniel Ott, but I don't see Daniel Ott in the Discord, so we're going to go straight to our winner tonight. Let's go straight to the winner here. We're going let's see. We're going to bring down our winner for tonight's race, Stephen Hayes. Mike Lester in the booth, you got a copy?
How's it going, Michael?
Oh man, I made it through it. I think we're good for tonight, man. But let's talk about you, man. Stayed up front most of the race. I mean, all the race. I don't think you fell out of the top three, maybe the top four. Tell us, how was your car tonight?
Car felt pretty amazing. I think I got pretty good. I don't know what you would call it, but staying out front, I think I was able to keep the car going full speed, and that really helped out my tires, which really helped in the long run. You know, me and Daniel Ott at the end there pulling away. I think it was like 11, 12 seconds ahead.
Yeah,
but pretty crazy. Gotta give a shout out to Daniel Ott. I mean, he really helped me out there at the end. Glad he didn't do any last minute crazy passes on me. I was gonna be nervous.
Well, like I said, I mean, I don't know if he had anything. Usually, it's going to be pack racing when you talk about some super speedways. Here, he didn't have anybody to help him, and he didn't lay off, so he didn't have that run. So, second place is better than crashing and falling wherever you fall to after you crash.
Yep, it's true.
But yeah, it's been a while since I've done this. I don't even know what to ask you guys. But yeah, y'all went caution free. Tell us how when y'all were in that pack racing for before that first pit stop. How was the racing?
That was really fun racing. I mean, it was hard racing, but super clean. I mean, no one was bumping into each other. No one was wrecking anybody. I mean, kept it green the whole race, which is, I think, one of our cleanest races we've had so far.
It was a great race.
Yeah, it was fun racing with the pack, especially with me and Michael side by side racing for like 30 laps. That was pretty fun. I don't know how I was able to stay outside of him. I guess I got some side drafting action. But yeah, it was fun. Those first 50 or so laps.
All right, man. Well, next week, you won here in Atlanta, but next week we're going to Chicagoland. How are you liking your chances over there?
I'm a big fan of 1.5 miles and up. So Chicagoland is what, 2 miles maybe? Something like that.
Is a mile and a half.
1.5 miles? Okay, well, it's even better for me then. But I think I'll have a very good chance at that race of winning it. But we'll just see how it goes, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, there you go. All right, man. Well, before we let you go celebrate with the rest of the Hypershift guys, who can we give a shout out to?
Give a shout out to the top 3, Daniel Ott, and then Tyler Honeycutt. I think that was his first top 3.
Definitely was
in
his
this
first
league.
podium.
Congrats to him. I think it's a well-deserved podium. Other than that, I'll have to give a shout out to Mike Hayes. I just want to thank him for not wrecking me in this first 50 laps. He usually does that to me. But otherwise, Michael Lester up in the booth, calling out these races. Appreciate that very much.
Well, I was glad I was able to do it tonight. It's been a couple weeks since I did one, so But had fun doing it, man. We appreciate it, and look forward to talking to you again in Chicagoland.
Thank you, Lester.
All right, that is your big winner tonight, Stephen Hayes. Send him back down to Hypershift as well, man. Well, what a great race we guys they put on for you guys tonight, man. Leave a comment down if you like it or not. Let us know all that good stuff. And for Global Racing Esports Network, I'm Mike Lester. Good night.